Welcome back, everybody, to the adventures of this perfectly normal man, Joris Bonson of Paro, up here in the lovely, cold Himalayas, where, oh boy, I hope he's packed a coat, otherwise hard normal man Joris Bonson is going to be very, very cold. So yesterday I talked about some of the things I've personally added, and of course added by other mods as well, that will make this more of a personality-driven series, about the actual characters and the dynasties, and hopefully getting some cool little characters pop up here and there that we wouldn't normally see. I've taken the feedback from you guys in YouTube and from some in Discord as well, and I've tried to make all of the various educations and every trait within the education branches somewhat unique, and hopefully offer you a unique playstyle that you might actually want to play as. Because me personally, as someone who's got a load of hours in CK2, I would never willingly educate any kid in CK2 in Theocracy, for example. What the fuck is the point? Oh great, so you can get some learning bonuses. Pointless, right? Similarly, I don't generally tend to go for intrigue, because there's a lot you can do with intrigue anyway, just by having a mountain of cash, or you can just kill them dead. You know, power is power and all that. So what I've done is I've edited the education traits, every single education trait, to have a scaling bonus to it, based on your playstyle that ideally you should be doing with that character. So on Midas Touch character here, although you do sort of get this already, so if you have over straight stewardship there, we get plus 2% national tax. Great. That for us is going to be like 0.08 gold or something rubbish like that. Whereas I've tried to make it a bit more relevant. So we're getting plus 2 tax now and plus 20% national tax modifier. You probably think that's quite powerful, but let me explain why I've done this. So the plus 2 tax for us is actually quite a lot, because we're only getting right now 4.7 gold. That isn't with this taken into account, because I've obviously only just loaded in. But that's essentially giving us, you know, an extra third, just slightly under that, extra in gold, which is quite significant. However, the tax modifier for us, although it seems more powerful, isn't going to be anything at all. I said like 1.3 gold or something like that. So the tax income is more valuable to us in this instance than the tax modifier. Now, similarly, if you had, let's say, for example, let's sort by stewardship here and see if we can spot someone. Here we are. So Thrifty Clerk, for example, also get plus 1 tax and plus 10% national tax modifier. Because at the end of the day, they did dedicate all of their childhood education to learning about money. This should be able to count a little bit of coin. Now, if you're playing tribal, or even us as a little count up here, that's going to be quite relevant. That's going to change your playstyle and make... I would never, as a tribal character up in Scandinavia, want to play Midas Touch, because what's the point? Oh, great, I can have some stewardship and get ripped apart by other warring tribals. Instead, you'd probably go for martial, whereas this might give you a reason to do it. Similarly, I've done that with all of the education types. So this guy here, a misguided warrior, gets a little bit bonus to morale of armies, gets a little bit bonus for level reinforcement rate. This guy will get a much larger bonus to morale of armies and level reinforcement rate, because he's got that higher education. Then, of course, somebody eventually who has the highest level martial education, Rurik, has 5% morale of armies and 20% level reinforcement rate, because he knows how troops work. And I figured that it's much more representative of the playstyle. Similarly, diplomacy, for example, that gives you a national revolt risk minus 10%, might be a little bit too high. I'll tweak these numbers as we play and sort of see how it goes. General opinion, plus 12. Let's take, for example, an intrigue character. You don't just get garbage, you know, oh, intrigue, okay, technically gives you higher plot power. This time it really does impact things. 20% plot power increase, 20% plot power defense. Again, a lot of these numbers I'm probably going to nerf as we play through and change it as the series go through, but it's going to make the game way more challenging for us if AI characters have a flat 20% increase against us, or a flat 20% defense against us, or even have, you know, that levy reinforcement, or even, I've tried making learning something you might want to play, because this time you get tech points out of it, you get church opinion out of it, you get karma out of it. If you're playing a Catholic, you might want to play this now because you get not only those tech points, but a lot of opinion with the Pope, and that can allow you to get more claims and shit like that. So I've tried to make it a bit more unique. I wasn't ever going to release this as a mod or anything, but I guess if people are interested, I could make it into a version for my community traits mod if people are interested. But yeah, I'll edit and modify these. If people have got any suggestions, please let me know. I'm just trying to make this series as entertaining as possible with all these separate playstyles. So, that being said, let's actually get on with the fucking thing. So we are Joris Bonson, no relation to anything, a perfectly normal man, up here in the very cold Himalayas. We need to work on a way to get this temple back. I don't really know a way to do it, to be completely honest with you, because it's not like we can even revoke it. Although, if we had title revocation, why couldn't we? It will piss off our other vassals. We don't have any other vassals. We have a mayor, and we have this lady. We could just revoke both and then give the mayorship back out to a fresh guy who wouldn't give a shit about then us revoking titles because he got something out of it. Revoke title allowed. What do we need there? It costs 100 karma to change domain laws. Okay, that's interesting. I never knew that about monastic feudal, so we need to actually save up a little bit there to be able to grab that. Legalism level 1. Do we not have that? Yeah, of course we've got that. Okay, I don't know why that's going off the screen there. Don't worry about it. Okay, that's cool then. So we just need a little bit more karma, like 50 or so karma. We can start working on revoking things. See what temples can actually do for us. I'd love to see what a fully upgraded temple can do for our realm. See if it's worth building those all over the fucking place. What have we got here? So we've got like monastic school. I mean, this is going to be what, like tech points and karma. That could be very, very good. Like getting this many direct tech points, like I said, even if we're a small lord fighting all of these really, really big kingdoms, we might be able to defeat them just with tech points alone. So let's take, for example, like, I think this guy still was particularly lethal, yeah. He's got 10,000 troops. He's a thrifty collect. That gives him, like, what, plus 10% tax? That, for him, is going to be actually quite significant. That's like another 4 gold per month. Was it this guy with the levy reinforcement rate? Yeah, so this guy here, our direct neighbor to the south, or almost our direct neighbor to the south there, he's going to be very powerful because of these changes. So it's actually making the game probably a lot harder for us, I will admit, but hey, I'm sure we can manage. It's CK2 after all. We got a little bit of practice in at this stage. So why don't we start building up that karma? Oh my god, at long last. My wife is Paganinant. Thank you. So she hasn't got any inheritable trait. She was probably the worst person. Oh, right, she was just the wife that we married for prestige there. Okay, sure. We got rid of depressed, so that might also help out. Can we have another... We can't have another party yet, but we will have one of those as soon as possible. Try and get rid of stress too. What can we do in our spare time? We can compose a book. I mean, we've got the 226 gold, but you got to remember that's after we took out money from moneylenders. Now, the first level of taking the money out only affects, what is it? It's like only Temple Vassal Opinion -3. Who gives a shit? This is basically our money. I'm never going to pay that back to worry about the Temple Vassal Opinion. Compose a book. Did we not already do this? Am I going insane? No, I feel like writing these books are going to be a lot more relevant too, because if we play as a martial character, we're going to need those bonuses because we're not going to have access to the business focus, for example. Sure, I'll write about managing around, absolutely. Give me that how to build a well. To try and gain kind or charitable, I mean, our man is greedy, so he absolutely wouldn't do that. He's a greedy, lustful, cynical, stubborn man. She'll be fine. She'll be fine. Losing karma, but hey, you know what? That's the whole point of the series. So we're supposed to be role-playing the character a little bit. Fuck her. You think this man would give her anything? We'll now play as Joris Bonson. Look at young Joris Bonson. He is a Buddhist. What is that one? Indian caste of warriors and kings, second in the caste hierarchy. Okay, fine. That's nice. And then we've got Vajrayana Buddhist, I think is how you would say that. Health +1. Nice. I assume we can flip branches just on the fly, really, can't we? Change religious branch. Okay, so you need 50 prestige. That's all. Nice. Okay, so maybe if we don't want the health plan, even as this character now, probably don't need that health bonus when we've already got powerful and we've got rid of wounded and depressed. Eventually stressed too. Oh, well, I'm not going to change his name. Joris Bonson, welcome aboard. Okay, so education is actually going to be super significant. We've got that bunch of, a whole bunch of different education mods. Rich childhood, we've got the, better AI choices for education as well, so we've really got to try and compete here. So, little Joris Bonson. Joris Bonson II. So we could go duty. Just sort of go for the generic conscientious. That trait becomes diligent temperate. Also pretty good for multiple different educations. Thrift would be best, I believe, for a stewardship education, right? Fussy is good for that, and that can obviously become shrewd. Okay, you know what? We're going to do that, and then we're going to educate the boy immediately ourselves, because, I mean, we're a fairly good character, right? Although, are we? We've got Genius that gives a bonus to education, and we're Midas Touch, and we have over 15 in the stat. So, yeah, I guess we're probably the best guardian for him right now. And again, we definitely don't want people to be culturally assimilating our kid. We definitely don't want him to learn a random culture, otherwise we'll lose monastic feudal and potentially all those monastic feudal buildings we get. Hey, there we go, there's another one. Okay, perfect. So what's she got? She's powerful as well. So the chance of that kid being powerful is still very, very low. It's like a 10% chance each, but it's not additive, it's multiplicative, so it's still incredibly low. Okay, sure, thank you, I appreciate that. Please give me strong, powerful, absolutely normal babby, like my other son, Joris Bonson. Elba Slick. She is also Paganinant. She has nothing but lustful. I mean, that's fair enough. My god, they're all coming through at once. I guess it was that carousing, huh? The Emperor likes Buddhist right now, which is obviously very good news for us. We're gaining monthly grace with them then because of the Buddhist one. We can become a tributary. Oh shit, I've never done that before. We can become an Imperial tributary. We lose 50% of our income, 30% of our troops, and 1 prestige per month, but we get a regiment of Chinese troops when we're a defender in a war, and 2 grace per month. But if we wanted to break away, we'd have to become independent, but it would give us a lot more defense in terms of military power in exchange for our own autonomy and obviously our prestige and all of our independence. I would rather not do that, but if we are, I mean, we're in a very dangerous situation. I mean, look, we've got this kingdom to our north, we've got 2 kingdoms to our south there looking to swallow us up, Nepal over to the other side. I feel like we're in a really bad place to be. They've got de jure claims on us as well. Oh, shit. Badge is also pregnant. Nice work. That's all 3, right? Good work. I'm a little bit concerned. Maybe we will swear fealty to trying to... an absolutely perfect. An absolutely normal daughter. Oh my god, she was powerful as well. Nice work. Drunma? That's a terrible name. You are going to be called... How about a completely normal name for my daughter? Barely. It's a classic. That's a classic Tibetan name. You might not believe me, but Barely Bonson, I think, is perfect. Welcome aboard. An absolutely normal name for my beautiful daughter. You'll be trained in... I mean, we could go for, like, etiquette, general opinion bonuses. I wonder if that would affect the chance of the AI agreeing to a marriage with her if they like her more. I assume that's the case, right? Does opinion of the child that you're trying to marry off play into that? I have no clue. Hello, extremely normal daughter, then fine. Maybe I'll go for that. Humility, that could work. Timid is bad, though. Humble, shy, craven are obviously quite bad. Affectionate, kind, content, trusting. Playful becomes gregarious, which is probably what we're after here. And indolent becomes charitable. Honestly, I think etiquette is probably the best one just to get traits that affect diplomacy. Greetings, Master Joris. Hello, my friend. Who are you? Oh, sorry, my concubine. My glorious lover. How are you? I've met a few artisans looking to sponsor their next project. They have all the materials they need to simply require some funds to get started. I thought you could be interested. They are going to give us glassware. So I believe this is a cheap way to get certain things. We can keep it, we can sell it on at a profit, or we can invest it. And you can see there, if we invest it, it will give us various bonuses, like this one here. If we invest in musical instruments, in the province it will cost us 9 gold, but we can get, for a certain amount of time, cultural tech points, land morale, organization, revolt risk, with, you know, bards and all that. Chance of her becoming diligent as well, because she's sought out this this work for us, thank you. Velvet, tax modifier plus 25% on a Silk Road province, with the Chinese bonus as well, the Chinese artifact, contract bonus, that's it, the trade contract, would be huge, huh? Good initiative, but I'm not buying right now. She's done a good job here. Or glasswares. Again, we could just sell them off. Oh my god, that one's really good. Fuck. 30% tax modifier and plus 4 tax for us. Being a count is massive. How long does it last for is probably the real question. She got diligent because she's done an absolutely great job there. Cool, and there it is. A crate of glassware. Great idea. What can we do with that then? So, to invest it, I believe we just right-click on, was it like the province, or the flag, or something like that? I guess not. I guess I don't remember at all. We probably need to let some time think. Gampo. Gampo. Beautiful Gampo. The powerful Gampo. Sickly Gampo. That's okay. He's powerful. Oh, he's a son? He's a son. An heir. Okay. We've already used up Joris, which is fantastic. Gampo. What if we name you the powerful son belonging to the lines of warriors and kings? Is actually a very traditional, very normal Tibetan name, which I believe is Barbarian. It's spelled a little different to obviously the English one because it's a Tibetan name there, but yeah, there we go. We've got Barbarian. Perfect. You must attempt to say, you don't need to. He is powerful. He is mighty. From the line of warriors and kings, and he has that powerful trait. Maybe this kid we could go for... Oh my god, we could designate heirs. Holy shit, no way. Oh, that's so good. I had no clue. What are we on then? Agnatic Cognatic Gavelkind, but we can designate heirs? Absolute county. You're certainly not wrong. That is definitely a county. Little Barbarian. My perfectly normal son. You'll be educated. I mean, we could go struggle, but to be honest, it doesn't really matter. If we could train him in Midas Touch, and then this character basically becomes a clone of us, but slightly worse because of the whole lacking genius thing. Oh, I don't know. This is hard. I might just go for Thrift and see how he ends up, because if he gets Shrewd plus, you know, Patient or whatever, that's already a good kid. With Greedy, with the Thrift education, that way we can also focus on educating him ourselves, as, you know, he's going to be our heir. I feel like that's the safest bet. Excuse me, I want to educate my own son game. What the fuck? Have we already got 2 kids? No? Excuse me. Right, hang on. Bear with me. It's CK... it's CK2 being weird. Not that that has any relevance to anything. Why the fuck can't I educate my son, huh? Excuse me. Am I going nuts? Are we only allowed to take 1 ward? Is that maybe one of the mods changes that? I have no clue. Yeah, no, that's certainly a little bit screwed, huh? Sign Guardian. Okay, yeah. There we are, Joris. Okay, we've turned up this time. What the hell was going on with that? Perfect. All right, my lovely son. So we've got Joris Bonson and Barbarian Bonson. What the fuck am I doing? Ah, another completely normal son. Who are these other 2? Who are these? Wait. Oh my god, I thought I took my concubine's daughter as my other concubine. Okay, sure. Wang Chuk. That's a fine name. That's a fine name for a perfectly normal boy. I don't think... That one we don't actually need to change. It's very traditional. That one's fine for him. I think it suits him. Powerful. And that one. I assume they're always going to be that, right? Because he's born to a lord. What's the highest? It's priest, isn't it? I don't remember. I don't really know the Indian caste system, I'm going to be honest. Right, my friend. You will be trained in... Honestly, at this stage, just go for struggle. Fuck it. Let's vary things up a little bit, just in case we decide to change tactic. With air designation, ideally, getting a kid of every single like education would be a good idea, because then we can flip depending on what we need. Maybe at the last minute, if we do need to, you know, say we've got a mountain of money and we don't need any more. Going over to a kid with that martial education might work out for us. Who have we got then? Who would like to educate? She's good. Holy shit, yeah. Chuck my concubine's son to my wife. She'll be up for... Nope, not my wife. I'm sorry. That's really offensive. I'm so sorry. Surma, you will always be... The other one is what I'm talking about. Excellent. Excellent. It's finally time to level up. We took that glassware. I've no idea how to invest it. I thought you just right-click on a province. Maybe you have to be a duke or something. Clearly, it's not right-click on a province. I've clicked on everything there. Let's rank up. All right, and we've got to focus on business too. I think I want to... Let's see if we can do our carousing, right? Carouser? Yeah, we can do it again. Cool. Let's go for a carousing then, see if we can get rid of stress, but maybe I will flip over eventually, because right now, we're trying to get rid of stress, which, to be honest, isn't really affecting us too much, whereas the business focus could give us a lot of big bonuses. Join me. Join me carousing. Oh, we almost have enough... Oh, wait, it was calm, wasn't it? Not prestige. That's the big thing to do today, is revoke all that shit and make sure we are as powerful as we possibly can be. Sub-Zero, come carousing. She will not, because she's a coward. Bring you on board. Okay, this is going to be the world's greatest party. If it isn't my good friend, Trashy. Trashy and Joris Bonson go hand in hand, am I right? Some political humor for you there. Dear Liege, unfortunately I cannot... Coward. Cowards, a lot of them. Actually, we've got a lot of people turning us down this time, and we're losing a lot of prestige. That actually did cut into our prestige quite significantly. For the Alliance, the fuck is that? Oh, right, the Trade League. Got it, right. Okay, I'm Horde, personally. Right, use goods in the province. Oh, now... Okay, we need to level up before we can invest them. I see. So now... Yep, same glasswares. Look at that. There we go. So that's going to give us the next 4 years. My God. Gives us local text modifier plus 30%, piety gain plus 30%, prestige gain plus 30%. We gain 40 gold because we're basically selling it to the people there. And that's basically going to pay for itself. I actually genuinely think that might pay for itself. We might just break even, but even so, I mean, the prestige and the piety we're getting for that is already pretty damn good. Nice work. If we're going to upgrade the trade post, now's the time to do it. Trade value plus 5. There's not a lot we can do, actually, to get any more out of it. Small trade garrison, that's not really worth it, is it? I don't think we need to worry about the garrison up here in the mountains, because we've got a lot of defensive value anyway. Plus, I very much doubt anyone's going to raid all the way up here. Although it does give it a small amount. You know what? Let's focus on the realm a little bit. What can we build up? Stone pit. Build cost modifier minus 2%. Hell, if we're going to start anyway, that seems pretty good. Mine gives tax income. What about the Gompa Monastery? That seems like we should have started with that already, but I think when we flipped government types very briefly, because of the whole culture thing, that might have affected it somewhat. That's okay. We can build it again. That's price of doing business, I guess. Small castle domicile gives us access to so many other buildings. I actually have no idea where to start. Or do you want to wait until we can revoke the temple? Nah, you know what? Let's get something built. Let's go for that stone pit. Local build cost modifier minus 2%. Might not be a huge amount, but it will add up over the course of the entire campaign if we keep this place for a while. No way. No way. Me and my good friend, Trashy, best friends with Joris Bonson. You are my best friend. That's incredible. We became best friends with a man called Trashy. I'm so happy about that. My wife is also Pregananant. Celebrations for Boris and Joris and Trashy. It was fun. Okay, we've become dedicated crowds of diplomacy plus 2 is obviously quite nice. 30% chance of losing stress. Come on. Ooh, that's the good shit right there. Okay, let's move away. Do you want to go for... Wait, why can't we... Oh, right, because we picked it too recently. We've got to wait till the 27th of July, 8873. Sure. What do we have access to? We have access to intrigue as well, don't we? For the time being, then, maybe we want to go for something like theology or scholarship to try and gain as much piety as possible. I didn't realize it had so many, I guess monastic feudal is sort of a dead giveaway, but I didn't realize it had so many key aspects of you know, the government side was based on the amount of piety you've got, like not being able to change laws because we don't have that much piety. Does suck a little bit. So I might go for theology or scholarship. We might even want to jump ship over to the Buddhist monastic society at some stage. Perfectly normal daughter. A perfectly normal attractive daughter, more to the point. Where did she get that from? That wasn't from either me or her mother. That's very strange. So that wasn't from Joris or her. I'm a perfectly normal guy, but Joris is something entirely different. As in, he's, like, super normal. Like, I'm okay. You know, I can be a bit zany during videos. Remember that one time I did that intro with Top Box Boff? That was funny. Okay, you are going to be trained in... Same story, really, because you are a daughter, an attractive daughter. Let's go again for etiquette. See if we can get her general opinion high. Marry her off for some good claims. Not even good claims, really, but good alliances, maybe, might also be a good call. Lovely daughter will be called the Tibetan name Bjorn, which just means, it's just a nice Tibetan name. It means lovely, attractive, very normal girl. There you are. Bjorn Bonson. Or, we can get just... Is that in line with our character, though? Certainly not, but... A farmer told me about his boar managed to break into his neighbor's hoggery, and the result was 7 small piglets. And the neighbor demanded compensation and can't afford... and now they tell me what to do. Okay, so... Why have we got the ability to do this? What? Because I thought this was only the... What the fuck? I thought this was only the rulership focus that let you do that. But that's very cool nonetheless. So as a greedy, cynical, stubborn, craven, deceitful man, do you think he should pay his neighbor and gains just? Or do you think he'd take the 5.1 gold? Because I sure as fuck know what he'd do. Again, let's not play the same character every single time. Let's vary this up a bit. For some time now, my wife... Space Surma has been avoided. Is that her name? Space Surma. I need to remember that her name is Space Surma. Sorry. Syphilis. Syphilis? You evil cow. Are we a bad boy? We are. We're cynical. We're stubborn. We're deceitful. We're suspicious of her. I'll show that foul mule what I do to traitors. What are we going to do to her? Imprison her. We're going to imprison... No. Her and my concubine are lovers. Oh my god. So, we're going to basically piss off 2 of our kids by doing that. She died instantly? What do we do? Trip her down the fucking stairs? What the hell, man? Oh my god, she was progenitans. Joris. Joris, you're a fucking animal. I mean, obviously not. He's a very normal man. But my god, Joris. Straight face. My god, Joris, what is wrong with you? I mean, he's deceitful, cynical. I think that suited him. Murdered his wife. Well, didn't murder his wife officially, but I think we all know what happened. In his rage, in his anger. He's known for his big, strong muscles, is Joris. Just fucking yeeted her. Straight down those stairs. Now we will hold a Diwali festival to get it, just to take his mind off of things, you know? Just have a nice break. To properly celebrate the seasonal feast, you write to all your vassals. You have your scribes write the letters and send them off. The messenger's satchels decorated with flowers. It will be a grand feast. We will feast on this suspicious meat that I found in my dungeon. Just watch the lower half. It might be... Don't worry about it. Welcome all. Join me, my friends, in feasting upon this mystery secret meat. 30 karma. That's exactly what I was after. Holy shit. Right, okay, that's cool. Because now, thank you, wife, we can now revoke a title with monastic feudal. By the way, it costs 100 karma. Not a problem. Not a problem, chief. We are filled with karma. We're so karma filled. I'm going to go and revoke this holy site from this woman out of nothing but greed. Get out. Get fucking gone. She's gone. I'm also going to revoke the title from this guy as well, because he's going to like us a lot less because we wrote vassal titles. Then we can just give this out to someone else, because we can't hold it ourselves, unfortunately. Although, we lose 75% tax by it being of the wrong type, don't we? Oh, we only lose 25%. But, because we're Midas touched and greedy and have high stewardship, it actually is worth it for us to keep this. It genuinely is. Because unless the mayor we give it to also has Midas touched greedy, but then he would also take a cut for himself. Fuck it, keep it. Keep it. Hungrel and... Well, hungry more like. Actually, yep, that's what it's called now. It's called Hungry. Perfect. That's what I meant to spell. We've got Hungry and we've got Kitchu, as in Kitchu down the stairs. Incredible. And then what's our capital called? Paro. I haven't got a pun for that one. I'll come back to that one later. I mean, an incredible story here for my good friend Trashy. He was nobody. Wandered into our court one day, had a nice... It was just happened to be, because he was passed along, invited to a meal from this glorious, very normal man, Joris Bonson, made his way up by proving his skill set to the Lord, who's taken a chance on him all the way up to the mighty rank of Upadhyaya of Paro, which I assume is Spy Master. My man's a detached priest as well, so we get some points and some karma, which is obviously completely irrelevant for him. Man, Trashy, you have really worked your way up, my friend. Ambitious, arbitrary, cruel, and proud. I couldn't think of anyone better to be Spy Master. Holy shit, that city has... Oh my god, we've got so much extra tax from... So revoking the temple gave us a shitload more tax, and then revoking the city has given us the most tax of all, even with that negative. My god. So we're making 20 gold per month. Okay, I think I might need to edit some numbers a little bit. Obviously, we're not supposed to have this much, and we got that trade post. To be fair, it's actually not that bad. For a guy with 20 stewardship, we only get, like 20% tax modifier bonus? That's not that much. And it's not a local tax modifier, it's after it's all come in and run through the system. I'm going to obviously, like I said, tweak these as we go through here, but that's nice. That means that we can play tall. We are not just trapped up in these mountains for the next 400 years. We do have a big old debt to pay off, don't forget. Greetings, Master Joris. Welcome, my apprentice. I am happy to announce that the latest trade deal went really well. I was able to make profits. Nice work. 75% chance of becoming envious. Do not forget about my teaching tax. Or, keep the money. I'll show you how you can investigate it. Give the money to her, but there's a chance against trusting. So that if she, like my concubine and like my wife, betrays us, she might trust us. Hey, you want to go take a look downstairs a minute and fucking push her? Welcome, mate. That would cost me 30. He wouldn't have done that. He would not have done that. Although, as a suspicious, cynical man, he probably wants to win her over a little bit. So you know what? I think that's fine. I think that's within the rules. Elba Slick, out of pure fear, I can only assume at this point, has decided to have Babby formed. Should we just get rid of her? Just get rid of her. Hey, get out of here. What? Sorry. Would that make us a cannibal? I mean, we are a perfectly normal man, so of course it would. Would he do that? He's not a lunatic. He's not insane. He's just stubborn. Stubborn people don't eat things. Trust me, if you watch my Rimworld playthroughs, I'm stubborn. I don't fucking eat people. It's not that last time I've checked. No, let's not do that. Let's not do that. Let's just, I think, you know what? If we can't ransom her out, she's useless to her. Kick her. 0.2 gold. Get the fuck out. Pack your things and leave. No, don't pack your things. I'm taking it. Just leave. I never want to see you again. We're still her man. What? Get out of here. No, and again, man is the right word for it. Perfectly normal man, am I right? Okay, so we need to take ourselves a brand new concubine. Is that not the same... Is that not the same person? Am I racist? Am I racist? I swear her name was fucking Torma and had that haircut. Maybe I am racist. Wait, we can check. Torma. Torma? Oh, her name was that. Okay, so you had the same haircut. I am just racist. It's okay, don't worry. I'm just a xenophobe. Right, I need to, if you don't mind. Oh, so something cool we can do with the trade league as well, which I completely forgot about. At the higher levels, and I believe at this level, right? Hello. Right, we can transform trade goods into more profitable items. Let's say, I don't remember any off the top of my head, so I'm going to make something up. We happen to milk a cow. Something I do on a daily basis, right? You milk a cow, you say to your artisans, Mr. Artisan, turn this milk into the finest of cheeses. And they'll say, give us 20 gold. You give them the milk, you give them the 20 gold, you wait a few months, bish bash bosh, you got yourself some Stinky Bishop. That's the name of a cheese. You sell your Stinky Bishop or invest it for a profit at a profitable time. Perhaps even deliver it as a mission for the trade lead. Everybody... Trade? What? It doesn't matter. Everybody's happy. That's the important thing. So that's something you can do with that. Now, I believe as well, with that, you can... basically have them take iron, for example, or steel and turn it into weapons and armor. Essentially the search for a smith option, but cheaper because you're contacting, your contacts within the league. It's kind of a cool system. So we want to marry another, preferably, highborn. What is that? What is that short for? Hair? As in, how many years has she been alive? What? Hair? Is that not normally age? I feel like I'm going completely nuts. Health? No. I don't know. Who should we marry then? Preferably someone highborn, but preferably not someone who's fucking 7. Good lord. Okay, I guess we'll go for... Well, should we get prestige out of it? As a Nagapo, Joris would gain 3 prestige from marrying to House Weimu. Sure, fuck it, we'll take it. We'll take it. I'll do anything to get rid of this icon that isn't going to cost me prestige, essentially. Let's take ourselves a new concubine, too. Should probably dig around a bit, see what we can find. Let's load filter. Didn't set it up again. Right, women who are preferably not in prison, preferably not married, and preferably not ruler, within Diplo range. Save that as filter 1, and then we want to go for prodigy. Nothing. Right, was I at the top of the list then? Hang on, let's try that again. Yeah, we're good. Okay, no prodigies. Let's try... Oh, I'm going to get to the top of the map now. Powerful. One of them is related to me. The rest are below the age of 4, so that's going to be a no from me, Chief. What about genius? Oh, shit. Okay, we are really scraping the barrel here. No genius. That's the problem with playing this far to the side of the map. Obviously, Diplo range is done by distance, so if you are, I don't know, Byzantine Empire, for example, you basically have so much more distance just based on the radius, whereas us, for example, all the way over here, we've got, like, just this zone, essentially, to pick from. And you got to bear in mind, this is also rather large provinces, fairly uninhabited, low sort of counts, things like that, so it's not super good picks here for wife. What about strong? Fuck me. Fair? Don't, because they're all children. Attractive? Sorry, not fair. You'll do. Anzong, you'll do. Take concubine. Give her. Yes, nice work. Thank you. Good trade. Good trade, my man. Bian Anzong. She's Han. She's Hindu. She is attractive. What's this? Smartest? I bet. Yeah. R/, am I right? Welcome. Oh, shit. Our neighbor just turned pink. Is that a problem, you're probably thinking? Absolutely it is. They now share a border with us. I'm scared. And we are their de jure vassal. I feel like... Maybe I should just swear fealty. We're a greedy man, so obviously we wouldn't do that until the last minute. What's this he's got? Blood of Songtsen Gampo. Increased culture speed to Budpa from Zhangzhung and Sumpa. Founder of Tibetan Empire, who unified several Tibetan kingdoms under his rule. Oh, shit. He also introduced Buddhism to Tibet and created the Tibetan alphabet. That's kind of cool. Thank you. But fun little knowledge there. Right. Shit. Well, that's a problem. So this guy's like the legitimate ruler, and he's managed to rebuild a fair amount of land there. Okay. Should we start... I was going to say flee south, but, I mean... No, we're not going to be able to do that. We've got a mountain of cash. We can hire mercenaries, I suppose. Although I kind of want to save that money now, just in case these guys decide that we will make a tasty snack. Another son, called Gummy Blonson. That's a fantastic name. Oh, he's genius. Okay. Now we've got to sort of decide which is more valuable to us, powerful or genius. Great question. Well, shit, that's a really hard one, because genius also gets a bonus to their education. I guess we'll just see which comes out better. So we'll train one powerful kid in thrift. We'll train Gummy Bonson here. Gummy Bonson generally sounds like a gangster name, doesn't it? As in like a 40s gangster. It's Gummy Bonson, see? Not as in like, you know, Tupac and Gummy Bonson. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Let's go for that then, and we will train you. Also name him. Fuck off. Right, let's... Sorry, I'm sick of events popping up every 30 seconds. Jodabai. Train my child. Train Gummy Bonson. So we've got... Oh, you know what? Let's get rid of Joris. Joris, you're great and all. Joris, you're great. Honestly, you really are just a great kid. Honestly, I need an extension on your education. So you're going to go for a minute while I head back and see if I can ask for it. Oh, I didn't educate Bjorn. Damn it. Someone teach Bjorn. What's Bjorn good at? Did I train him to be a etiquette? Oh, sorry, she. Right, someone train my daughter Bjorn in etiquette. You'll do. My god, this guy's great. Fine. Craven's not very good. Trustin's not very good, but he's kind. He's a grey eminence. That's all we need, really. And let's go for Gummy Bonson to be educated by Joris Bonson. Nice. What? Oh, right, we're going to piss off the lady. Yeah, whatever, it doesn't matter. Designate heir. I don't know. We'll wait and see how it ends up. Oh, wow, that's so cool. The hardy peoples of the Himalayas are experts at fighting rough and mountainous terrain. Gives life true morale, attack, and defense, and we get some cavalry and infantry and military tech points. But it is 406 gold. Okay, that's a lot. So we could go for that Gumpa Monastery now. Why don't we go for a reduction in build cost? Sorry, build time. I mean, I knew that. I've said it 100,000 times before. Oversee construction then. Let's see if we can build up a small military force. I mean, how many troops this guy got? 6,000. We're gonna have to build up very, very fast. My God. I don't think even our guy with all of his crazy bonuses can do it at this stage. Let's go for the... still need 5% though, my man. Shit. And what does that give? Would that give more than 5%? What's 5% of... Oh, that's barely anything. There's barely anything. Okay. Alright, so... Okay. Don't get distracted here. Let's think. I mean, I do like that one because it gives garrison size as well. We've got to build something, right? Let's build that Gumpa. It's unique. Let's build a unique building. Keep some money in the bank. Who? Torma? No. She's not my type. She's got too similar to hair to one of my exes. As in the character, Joris Bonson's exes. Yeah, let's just focus on building up the realm as much as possible, I guess, and see if we can keep some money in the bank so that if he does turn up very angrily, hire 4,600 mercenaries and sit and hide and pray. And just hopefully we don't get swallowed up, but I feel like it's kind of inevitable. Oh, I thought we got, for a second then, powerful. And how many fucking kids have come out powerful? Oh, it's her again. Right, so powerful and powerful. Okay, that's a bit more understandable. Treemang. Perfectly average name for an average boy. Probably worse than some of our other kids. You know, he's just very happy. Attempt to save him. You don't really need to. This kid, struggle. Struggle all you like, kid. You're going to struggle to get picked for air, I'll tell you that much. Look at how many perfectly normal kids we've had compared to, you know, just really kind of normal kids. Regular normal kids. What are we trying to in struggle? We're looking for someone with a martial education, but all of our commanders are kind of shit, aren't they? In fact, we barely have anybody with a martial education. Feel like I need to promote commander. Deji Shanglong. Welcome, my friend. And he's actually a lot better. Okay, I'm going to invite you carousing. Wait, we can do that? Why? Oh my god, we're still on carousing. Fuck. Get us out of here, chief. Let's go for theology? I actually don't know. Oh my god, banking status going all the way to the top would be very, very nice. Feudal and church opinion, plus 15 each. For monastic feudal, that seems like the perfect idea. Or even getting full status of women before we go too far. That would be very, very nice. Because we're getting so many good women in our court, you know, a lot of powerful. Might even get some genius bred in if we're very lucky. I honestly don't know. I think we're making enough money. Let's go for theology then. Let's go for theology. It seems like karma's going to be a very key part of this playthrough. Thank you all for watching. This has been a fantastic day for Joris Bonson and his many, many normal children and then 2 very boring average kids. We've had a pretty good run today, huh? We've got a mountain of cash. We've started building up the realm. I'm very, very scared. We've revoked our titles and we got a whole bunch of kids. And we're even taking things at a slower pace. So some people will probably be quite happy about that. Obviously, we'll pick up as there is less and less. As our realm expands, we'll focus probably less on the character and more on keeping things together. You know, you kind of have to in CK2, at which point the speed will probably pick up. So towards the end, as things maybe drag on a bit through the series, that is, we can speed up things, and obviously, based on your feedback, maybe adjust certain bits and bobs. Thank you to Aiden W, Alpha Scuff, Anthony Golly, Asuna Kirito, Atmos, Average Gamer 419, Bacon Kitten, Sedini, Crazy Fat Croesus, Donald, Emerald Beam, Fakuna Vasquez, Fluffernutter, Ghost of Protocol, Gogolus, Harik, Jimbo, Jonah Waters, Josh Lindeen Tesla, Justin Wallace, Kenny Carter, Michael Mullen, Muskratful, Natbuskers 911, Nathan Flores, Necrophilin, Palvis Presley, Rodin, Richard Clark, Scott, Skaz, Somnus, Stannis the Manis, Shayok, The Forsaken One, Seabed Cruz, Tom Sarah 18, Tyler Kendall, Vacuous Bacchus, and William Green. Thank you for your support and the lovers on Patreon. Thanks for making the channel possible. Thanks for making the series possible. Hope you guys are enjoying a bit of Perfectly Normal Man. If you want a perfectly normal dynasty of your own, That's a possibility. There is more than a possibility of having a perfectly normal dynasty wink of your own. And, as well, a thank you to Asero, Adam Person, Andrew Walsh, Andrew Wilson, Attila, Austin Taylor, Bordoon, Ben Trope, Betimus Max, Better Valerian, Black Double H, Chris, Corey CA, David Van Diepen, Don, Doug217, Easy to Pronounce Name, Exploding Knees, Fraser Brennan, Gabriel Van Ders, Gaz, Genji Zerko, Gompo, Gray, Haji Damar, Henrik Stensgaard, Icarus, Icy the Grey, Irish, Jay Lara, Jacob Wolfie, James Barnes, Jason Sushu, Jose, Johan DeVries, Jessica Smith, John Holiday, Jordan Campbell, Joseph Beer, Justin Plock, Justin Walters, Luana Thomas, Luke Wallace, Mustulp, Monty, Nathaniel Lundberg, Nick, Noah Gallimore, Pan Samu, Panther Pearl, Payback 1 through 7, Peyton Dennisar, Rosh Nalgar, Billionaire, Smoke 1, Socrates, Super 089, The Bloody Knight, The Insane Pickle, Volonquery, Paragon, Voodoo Mumbo, Wesley Grayson, Will Wade, Wilson Atef, Wolfie, Yorkus, and CK2. See you guys all tomorrow for a fresh helping of Perfectly Normal Man. Have I driven that into the ground yet? Have I prepared to hear that 100 more times?